Beneath the vast skies of the Northern Hemisphere lies a land so immense it stretches across time zones, climates, and cultures like few others can. This is a continent where frozen Arctic tundras meet sun-drenched deserts. It isn't just one place, it's a universe of stories. Carved into red canyons, whispered through rainforest leaves, and echoed across towering mountain peaks. From the cultural richness of Mexico to the wild expanses of Canada and the endless innovation of the United States, this journey promises the unexpected at every turn. Welcome to a land that constantly reinvents itself, North America. Here's what you've been waiting for. You'll chase clouds up snow-draped summits and descend into labyrinths of stone where time feels fossilized. Wander through forests so old they breathe history, their silence deeper than words. Ride waves along wild coasts where whales breach beside your boat, or dive into turquoise sinkholes once sacred to ancient civilizations. Every path is a portal, every view a discovery, and every heartbeat feels a little bolder in the vastness of this continent. Before continuing the video, we have a quiz for you. Arrange the following letters to name the largest country in North America. We have a hint. This is the hometown of famous writer Jan Martel. Please comment your answer below this video. The wait is over. Let's get started. It shares its natural legacy with neighboring Zion National Park, creating a combined wilderness of unmatched beauty and tranquility. Bryce Canyon National Park is located in the southwestern corner of Utah, covering an area of 56 square miles. Because of its remote location, Bryce receives fewer visitors than Zion and other popular parks in the Northwest United States. Still, its remarkable hoodoos and dramatic rock formations reward those who venture there. These hoodoos, towering spires of rock, rise up to 200 feet and come in stunning shades of red, orange, and white. Though the park is called a canyon, it's actually a series of natural amphitheaters carved by erosion. The elevation of Bryce ranges from 8,000 to 9,000 feet, offering cool air and sweeping views. The Paria River shaped the park's terrain, cutting through the Pound Saugunt Plateau to form its iconic landscape. Three ecological zones span the park, supporting over 400 plant species and diverse animal life. Visitors may encounter elk, bobcats, prairie dogs, and nearly 170 types of birds in the wild. A scenic 18-mile drive winds through the park and ends at Rainbow Point, the highest viewpoint at 9,105 feet. Here, visitors can enjoy breathtaking panoramic views of one of America's most unique national treasures. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Copper Canyon is located in the state of Chihuahua, Mexico. Though some call it the Grand Canyon of Mexico, Copper Canyon is actually a series of 6 separate canyons, which have a combined length that's 4 times bigger than its neighbor up north. Although copper was mined in the area, the name Copper Canyon simply comes from the reddish copper-like color of the canyon walls. For safety reasons, it's advised to hike Copper Canyon with a trusted local guide, especially if venturing off the beaten path, as trails aren't well marked and maps aren't very accurate. The terrain is extreme throughout the system of canyons. In the past, travelers have fallen and injured themselves. To help prevent accidents, wear appropriate hiking gear and pack a wet weather jacket and fleece just in case the temperatures drop in the evening. Always take enough water and food with you to keep your energy levels high. One deservedly famous hike is the 3 to 4 day, 32-mile hike from Cusarare to Divisadero. trailheads can be accessed by public transport from Creel. Along the way, admire Cuzarare Falls and take a swim in the Rio San Ignacio. The most popular hike is from Batopilas to Urique, a 32-mile trail that'll take 3 days. Start the hike in Batopilas and catch a bus from Creel to get there. As well-prepared travelers, the only torment for us was that we did not have more time to stay and explore it. Death Valley. National Park is a place as full of life as one could imagine. From singing sand dunes and salt flats with perfect geometric patterns to ancient lake beds and wildflower-covered fields, the landscape is full of surprises. This vibrant desert draws runners, hikers, photographers, scientists, artists, and wanderers, each finding their own kind of wonder. Statistically speaking, Death Valley is the driest, hottest, and lowest of all the national parks in the United States. At 282 feet below sea level, Badwater Basin is the lowest elevation in North America. The landscapes are arid but vibrant, desolate but full of life, and vastness that delivers intricate uniqueness. The national park features sculpted badlands, canyons and mountains, brilliant sand dunes, and endless salt flats. Death Valley can be shadowed by rugged peaks, blanketed with winter snows, and decorated with wildflowers during rains that bless the scorched earth. The ecosystem is arid, dry, and hot, but life still finds a way to exist. Blackbrush, mesquite, Joshua tree, bristlecone pine, sage, and desert holly make up some of the vegetation that is adapted to the harsh environments and gives way to wildlife. There are over 50 species of mammals, 36 species of reptiles, and over 300 species of birds. The popular wildlife species of the park include bighorn sheep, bobcat, fox, cougar, coyote, and mule deer. The best chance to see any wildlife is during the early hours around dawn and even hours around dusk. Named after a Cree expression of awe and wonder, Yoho National Park lives up to its moniker. In the heart of the Canadian Rockies, you'll find Yoho National Park, a breathtaking destination for nature lovers and adventurers. Created in 1886 as Canada's second national park, Yoho National Park is a gateway to millions of years' worth of natural history. In the park, you can see important geology and fossils of our planet. The park's landscape consists of mountains, open valleys, lakes, and waterfalls, covering over 507 square miles of wild, untouched nature. While Emerald Lake's name is not going to win any awards for creativity, it is pretty accurate. The lake's signature deep green waters are one of the most admired sights within Yoho, and the easy, one-hour trail around the lake is highly recommended. The area is a delicate microclimate that results in some beautiful floral displays, including sightings of rare wild orchids. Yoho National Park is home to many beautiful waterfalls. Wapta Falls is the largest waterfall on the Kicking Horse River and is accessible through a short and easy 1.5-mile trail through lush forest. Yoho National Park is home to several ecosystems, including subalpine forests and alpine meadows, sustaining an incredible biodiversity of flora and fauna. It has a subarctic climate, with temperature patterns varying with the changing seasons, from long and snowy winters to mild and pleasant summers. Redwood National Park is located in the upper northwestern corner of California, running along the state's scenic coastline. The national park covers 79.5 square kilometers and stretches across 37 miles of breathtaking coastal landscape. several state parks, Del Norte Coast, Jedediah Smith, and Prairie Creek, combine with the national park to protect these ancient forests. Together, they form a protected area of 217.2 square miles, safeguarding some of the tallest trees on Earth. These towering redwoods spark awe, reminding us of Earth's ancient past and the importance of preserving these natural wonders. They are living relics from the time of dinosaurs, and their survival depends on our continued protection and stewardship. The forest holds signs of human life dating back to 2500 BCE, where early peoples used fallen trees to craft canoes and homes. In recent years, the number of trees has seriously decreased. Do you have any suggestions to protect them? Redwood National Park offers more than trees, including rivers, oak groves, and rugged, wave-battered coastlines. This coastal forest is home to wildlife such as elk, black bears, river otters, bobcats, and even endangered species. Visitors can drive through towering groves, but the best experience comes from hiking among these giants on foot. Certain trails also allow horseback riding, while the Smith River invites kayakers to explore from the water. Wandering beneath the massive canopy offers a humbling glimpse into one of Earth's most extraordinary ecosystems. Grand Canyon National Park is located in the northwestern region of Arizona, which is a southwestern part of the United States. The Grand Canyon stretches 277 miles long, reaching widths of up to 18 miles and hitting depths of 6,093 feet. It has long been believed that the Colorado River began carving the Grand Canyon about 6 million years ago. But a 2012 study contained a real shocker, suggesting that the process may have begun as far back as 70 million years. In all likelihood, the Grand Canyon as we know it today started out as a series of smaller canyons 70 million years ago. But the majority of the canyon did not begin to take shape until much more recently. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is the second most visited national park in the United States. The canyon includes the smaller canyons created by tributaries that flow into the Colorado River from the various plateaus. The colors of the canyon change throughout the day as the sunlight lights the canyon walls from different angles. The colors further change with the seasons of the year, with the winter months adding snow-capped ridges and rock formations, adding to the already stunning landscapes. Sudden changes in elevation have an enormous impact on temperature and precipitation, so the weather you're experiencing could vary drastically depending on where you are in the Grand Canyon. The coldest, wettest weather station in the region is the Bright Angel Ranger Station on the North Rim, while the hottest is just 8 miles away at Phantom Ranch. Wildlife of Grand Canyon National Park includes the cougar, bighorn sheep, elk, mule deer, coyote, and ring-tailed cats. Its name, meaning origin of the sky in Mayan, becomes clear as you cruise the lagoons where earth and sky blend seamlessly. On the edge of Tulum sits the Ciencaán Biosphere Reserve, one of Mexico's largest and most ecologically diverse protected areas. Since moving to Mexico in 2021, we've discovered many corners of the Yucatan, but none as untouched and wild as Ciencaán. The reserve spans a variety of ecosystems, from dense tropical forests to sprawling marshes and tangled mangroves. This rich habitat supports rare species like the black-handed spider monkey and the elusive West Indian manatee. Covering approximately 2,040 square miles, Sian Ka'an stretches from the Yucatan's eastern coast out to the Caribbean Sea. Its landscape includes coastal dunes, freshwater marshes, and intricate mangrove systems, all supporting one another. The ecological connections within the reserve are vital to maintaining the region's environmental balance and biodiversity. In 1987, UNESCO recognized Sian Ka'an as a World Heritage Site for its natural significance and biodiversity conservation. It protects part of the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest reef system on Earth. Despite this recognition, the reserve faces threats like illegal logging, climate change, and unchecked tourism development. Preserving Sian Ka'an requires urgent attention and careful management to ensure its survival for generations to come. One of Canada's wildest places, Jasper National Park provides kaleidoscopic panoramas at every turn. Travelers can marvel at many views as they trek from the peaks of Mount Edith Cavell to the caverns of Maligne Canyon. Jasper boasts the distinction of being the largest park in the Canadian Rockies and was designated part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with Banff and a handful of additional parks. The sunrise lights up each of its peaks, several of them towering over 10,000 feet, one by one. Just getting there is a blast, as Icefields Parkway takes you through forests of lodgepole pines. Once you arrive, lace up your hiking boots or strap on your snowshoes for an above-the-tree-line trek through the bald hills. A wintertime ice walk to Moline Canyon takes you past frozen waterfalls. There's zero light pollution here, so stay up late to see billions of stars and sometimes even the aurora borealis. With more than 2.7 million acres of land to explore, travelers are sure to spot animals ranging from caribou to wolverine to moose. Be on the lookout for wildlife and give them lots of space. Please do not feed the animals. When on the trails, make lots of noise, bring bear spray, and know how to use it. Learn our top tips to respect wildlife and stay safe. The park offers all the natural wonders you'd expect, including mountains and rivers and even glaciers. But the town of Jasper elevates the park's possibilities. In addition to serving as a convenient base camp, Jasper provides a variety of tours and excursions for travelers to utilize. Not to mention, winter in Jasper means travelers can enjoy cold weather activities like skiing in Marmot Basin or snowshoeing through the backcountry. If you visited this place, comment number 9. If not, comment number 0. Located just 5 miles north of Moab, you will discover the awe-inspiring Archies National Park, boasting the largest concentration of natural sandstone arches on Earth. With over 2,000 arches scattered across its vast 76,518-acre expanse, this park is a treasure trove of geological wonders. Towering sandstone fins, majestic balanced rocks, and soaring pinnacles and spires dominate the landscape, leaving visitors in awe as they explore the park's numerous viewpoints and hiking trails. Throughout the park, rock layers reveal millions of years of deposition, erosion, and other geologic events. These layers continue to shape life in arches today, as their erosion influences elemental features like soil chemistry and where water flows when it rains. Delicate Arch, with its 65-foot arc, undoubtedly steals the show. But did you know that over 2,000 arches have been cataloged in Arches National Park? The park protects an amazing landscape that includes the largest proliferation of arches in the world, including popular ones such as Double O Arch, Broken Arch, Landscape Arch, Windows Loop, and Tower Arch. Embarking on a scenic drive along a paved route, visitors can easily access the park's key viewpoints, allowing them to soak in the breathtaking vistas. However, Arches National Park offers more than just stunning arches. Its rock formations captivate the imagination of both children and adults alike. Families can venture out of their vehicles and embark on easy trails, providing kids with the perfect opportunity to intimately experience the arches up close. With its towering height and snow-capped peak, Popocatépetl dominates the landscape just southeast of Mexico City. Locals affectionately call it Popo, a nickname that reflects their deep connection to the ever-watchful volcano. Popocatépetl is a popular destination for hiking, climbing, and scenic viewing, though its active status makes it unpredictable. As a stratovolcano, Popo is built from countless layers of solidified lava, giving it its classic cone shape. It's estimated to be around 730,000 years old and remains one of Mexico's most iconic and active geological features. Popocatépetl is connected to Iztaccíhuatl, its dormant twin, with the two separated by a 16-kilometer mountain ridge. The ridge offers exceptional panoramic views and serves as a safer hiking route when volcanic activity increases. Guided tours from Mexico City often include treks through Iztaccíhuatl, Popocatépetl National Park's lush forests and ravines. The park provides dramatic scenery, glaciated peaks, dense woods, and steam vents rising from the active crater. This hike between the two volcanoes is a thrilling way to explore Mexico's volcanic highlands and experience raw nature. As you walk among peaks and clouds, the sound of Popo's distant rumble adds a sense of awe and respect. And thanks to National Park Foundation supporters, acres upon acres of this mysterious swampland are protected for generations to come. To visit the Everglades is to step into a haven amongst the mangroves, to immerse yourself in the sense of wonder that surrounds you, and to sink deep into the slow, languid pace of life in a swamp. This remote, yet easily accessible refuge, known as the River of Grass, sits on Miami's doorstep, sprawling 7,800 square miles across the region's rugged landscape. It takes only about an hour from downtown Miami to reach the third largest national park in the lower 48 states, a unique ecosystem of mangrove forests, tropical hardwood hammocks, freshwater prairies, and hundreds of bird, animal, and plant species. More than 1 million people visit this unique international biosphere reserve every year. It offers educational displays and easy access to several walking trails. From this gateway, the sensuously winding waterways, tall grasses, and mangrove islets of the Everglades are revealed via a looping 15-mile ribbon of road frequented by Florida's famous alligators. The Everglades is a birder's delight, with more than 360 species including the snowy egret, limpkin, and roseate spoonbill. snook, snapper, and tarpon are among 70 types of fish in the park's waters. You're nearly guaranteed to spot alligators basking on the water's edge. Walking trails, as well as kayak and canoe rentals, encourage leisurely exploration. If you plan to spend the night, several campgrounds offer welcoming spots to rest. Mexico's third tallest volcano is Tachihuatl, is a challenging but spectacular climb that rewards hikers with sweeping views above 5,000 meters. The route follows a long ridgeline filled with false peaks, testing endurance while offering breathtaking vistas of central Mexico. In the distance, the active Popocatépetl volcano constantly steams, adding drama to the already stunning mountain landscape. The name Iztaccíhuatl means white woman, inspired by the volcano's 4 peaks resembling a sleeping female figure. Formed around 900,000 years ago, Iztaccíhuatl grew in 2 phases, beginning with a large shield volcano and summit caldera. The younger phase, less than 600,000 years ago, added lava flows and pyroclastic layers from flank and summit eruptions. Volcanic activity ended about 80,000 years ago, making it dormant, while Popocatépetl nearby remains very much alive. Despite its subtropical location, Iztaccíhuatl's summit stays cold year-round, with snowfields and glaciers ever present. The most popular route, Los Portillos, begins with a steady climb to the De los Cien mountain hut. The second section is steeper and more technical, leading to the Panza and Pecho glaciers near the summit. Most climbers complete the trek over 2 days, with 3 to 5 hours of ascent on day 1 and 4 to 6 hours on day 2. Though the climb is demanding, standing atop Iztaccíhuatl feels like touching the sky above Mexico's heartland. Yosemite National Park sits in California's Sierra Nevada and spans 1,169 square miles, with 95% classified as protected wilderness. Despite its vast size, most visitors explore only Yosemite Valley, a compact 7-square-mile area packed with major attractions. Yosemite Valley stretches 7.5 miles and descends 3,000 to 3,500 feet, offering iconic views of Half Dome and El Capitan. Beyond the valley, rugged peaks rise as high as 13,114 feet, showcasing the park's incredible geological variety. The valley offers easy access to cliffs, alpine lakes, giant sequoias, clear streams, meadows, and several striking waterfalls. Yosemite Falls, the tallest in North America at 2,425 feet, is a dramatic highlight visible right from the valley floor. Other famous waterfalls include Ribbon Falls with a 1,612-foot drop and Bridal Veil Fall, seen upon entering the valley. El Capitan is the tallest granite monolith in the world, towering 3,000 feet above the valley floor. Half Dome is just as iconic, with its sheer vertical face carved by glaciers and a summit reaching 4,000 feet. Around 4 million visitors come each year to see Yosemite's forests, waterfalls, lakes, rivers, and rich biodiversity. The park features remarkable wildlife, including black bears, bobcats, mule deer, coyotes, gray foxes, and river otters. If you're looking for a fantastic excursion in the Chiapas region of Mexico, Sumadero Canyon should be top of your list. Nestled in the heart of Sumidero Canyon National Park, close to the Guatemalan border, the natural beauty here is breathtaking. Sumidero Canyon is incredibly old and well preserved. Some of its towering walls started forming over 35 million years ago. The Grijalva River, which formed the Sumidero Canyon, still runs through it today. The locals know how special it is, though. 80% of Sumidero Canyon's annual visitors are Mexican nationals. Stretching over 13 kilometers, the canyon boasts walls that soar up to 1,000 meters. Its width varies between 1 and 2 kilometers, creating a dramatic landscape of towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and hidden caves. The park's lush vegetation offers sanctuary to a wide range of wildlife, from elusive jaguars and spider monkeys to an array of vibrant bird species, such as the great curassow and river crocodile. Along the canyon's towering walls, epiphytes, orchids, bromeliads, and cacti thrive, painting the rugged terrain with bursts of color. Beyond its ecological importance, Sumidero Canyon holds cultural significance for the indigenous communities of Chiapas. The canyon has been a source of inspiration and reverence for centuries. Its towering cliffs and rushing waters, featuring prominently in local folklore and traditions. In recent decades, the canyon has also become a premier tourist destination, attracting visitors from far and wide to experience its natural splendor firsthand. Ecotourism activities such as boat tours, hiking trails, and wildlife watching allow visitors to explore the canyon's wonders while supporting conservation efforts and local communities. Nestled in the northern Rockies, the park's rugged terrain was shaped over 2 million years by powerful glacial activity. Glacier National Park, established in 1910, is a stunning region of mountains, carved by ancient glaciers in northern Montana. Visitors are drawn to its dramatic U-shaped valleys, towering granite peaks, and icy remnants of long retreated glaciers. The landscape includes alpine meadows, dense forests, waterfalls, over 200 lakes, and around 25 active glaciers. Going to the Sun Road offers jaw-dropping views and is considered one of the most scenic drives in North America. With few roads, the park's 1,600 square miles remain largely untouched, preserving its wild, unspoiled character. East Glacier Park is a great base to start your adventure, offering access to trailheads and scenic routes. There are over 1,000 miles of hiking trails showcasing wildflowers, streams, glacial valleys, and snow-capped peaks. Wildlife includes bighorn sheep, mountain goats, ptarmigans, and both black and grizzly bears roaming the wilderness. Activities range from hiking and biking to boat tours on Lake McDonald or rafting the Flathead River. In winter, the park transforms into a snowy wonderland for snowshoeing and cross-country skiing adventures. Mount Rainier National Park, with 236,381 unspoiled acres, was established in 1899, 17 years before the National Park Service was formed, making it one of the oldest in the nation. The namesake snowy crag at the center of the park is so famous, in fact, that it has been emblazoned on the Washington state license plate. The 14,410-foot peak is an active volcano, but it's monitored so closely that visitors can breathe easy about roaming its foothills. The Paradise Visitor Area, located 5,400 feet up the mountain's south side and the park's most popular destination, is aptly named. Nestled in high alpine meadows, it affords views of Rainier's Peak. From so close, it's easy to imagine that you can just reach out and touch it. Climbers aiming for the glacier-gilded peak depart from these very trailheads. Of the more than 10,000 people who attempt to summit every year, only about 5,000 make it to the top. From summer splendor to winter wonder, Paradise is one of the snowiest spots in the country, setting a world record of 93.5 feet in a year during the winter of 1971 to 1972. During these cold weather months, rangers lead snowshoe walks from the Jackson Visitor Center, where travelers can learn more about Rainier with interactive exhibits and films. The park's wildlife is abundant and varied and includes deer, Roosevelt elk, bears, and mountain goats, and there are also more than 140 bird species. En route, you will find a variety of exhilarating walking trails, some more taxing than others, enabling you to fully appreciate the natural splendor that abounds here. Lagunas de Montebello National Park is located in Chiapas, near the border with Guatemala, comprising 59 multicolored lakes in a pine forest and 2 Maya archaeological sites. It was the first national park in Chiapas when created in 1959. And in 2009, the park was designated a biosphere reserve by UNESCO. Montebello is located between the physiographic region of the high plain of Chiapas and the Gulf Coastal Plain, which is part of the province of Sierras de Chiapas and Guatemala. This region corresponds to the floristic regions of Miranda, called Central Massif, and plains and slopes of the north of the Central Massif. Its physiography includes from small drains to great trenches. There are also big caves and cavities of varied shapes and dimensions. The nearly 60 lakes are nestled in a cool pine forest, and around 15 are accessible and easy to reach by car or foot. A visit here typically includes driving from lake to lake, stopping at some for just a quick look and photo, and at others to swim or explore by canoe or kayak, available for rent along the shore. There are caves and even cenotes that can be visited as well, either on foot or horseback. The park is home to 3 primary ecosystems: coniferous forests, cloud forests, and aquatic vegetation. The coniferous forests are predominantly composed of pine trees, which lend a distinctive appearance to the park's highland terrain. Cloud forests thrive at higher elevations and are characterized by their mist-laden atmosphere and dense plant growth. The aquatic ecosystems within the lakes and wetlands support a variety of subaquatic vegetation, forming a critical habitat for many species. It's also the home of more than 42 species of Lepidoptera, 70 species of Coleoptera, 9 species of fish, 15 species of amphibians, 35 species of reptiles, 277 species of birds, and 65 of mammals. Originally a 26 square kilometer hot springs reserve, it has expanded to 6,641 square kilometers of stunning mountain landscapes. Banff National Park, Canada's first national park, was established in 1885 in the heart of the Canadian Rockies. Lake Louise draws visitors with its striking emerald waters, surrounded by soaring peaks and photogenic alpine beauty. Sunshine. Meadows blooms with wildflowers in summer, offering one of the most picturesque hiking spots in the park. The Icefields Parkway, lined with dramatic cliffs and glaciers, is a breathtaking drive through the heart of the Rockies. More than 4 million visitors are attracted annually by Banff's scenic views, wildlife, and wide range of activities. Wildlife sightings are more common on quiet trails and back roads, especially at dawn and dusk. Elk graze in the meadows near Vermilion Lakes and the Banff Springs Golf Course during early morning hours. Bighorn sheep are often seen near Lake Minnewanka and the steep slopes of Mount Norquay. Mountain goats roam the rocky cliffs along the Icefields Parkway and Mount Bourgeot Trail. Banff features more than 1,000 miles of hiking trails, suitable for all experience levels. Many trails are also open to biking and horseback riding, offering even more ways to explore this spectacular landscape. These dunes have formed over thousands of years due to the unique wind patterns in the San Luis Valley. Great Sand Dunes National Park is home to the tallest sand dunes in North America, nestled beneath the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. The dune field spans 30 square miles, and the tallest dune reaches an impressive 750 feet. Visitors of all ages enjoy sand sledding year-round and hiking the steep slopes for panoramic views. Beyond the dunes, activities include camping, hiking, picnicking, and four-wheel drives along scenic Medno Pass. Horseback riding trails, seasonal Medno Creek flows, and ranger-led programs add to the park's diverse offerings. park sits at 8,200 feet in elevation and is an international dark sky park, perfect for stargazing. Astronomy programs run from May to September, drawing night sky enthusiasts from across the country. Kids can join the Junior Ranger program and earn badges by completing educational activities. Vegetation surrounds the dunes with trees like Douglas fir, pinyon pine, and flowering plants in spring. Start at the Visitor Center to learn about the park's geology, wildlife, and hiking routes. For a challenge, hike Star Dune, the tallest in North America, and enjoy stunning views from the summit. The national park encompasses an area of 59 square miles. The coastline of Bruce Peninsula National Park is rugged with various rock formations. Bruce Peninsula National Park is located on a peninsula in Ontario, Canada, northwest from Toronto and northeast from Detroit. The grotto is one of the more picturesque rocky landscapes. There are a variety of lookouts that offer views of the setting sun, the rock formations along the coastline, or some of the wildlife found within the park. The rugged and rocky coastline with vistas for beautiful panoramic views is the highlight. Bruce Peninsula National Park is known for its towering limestone cliffs along the eastern shore of Lake Huron. Additionally, the region boasts some of the planet's oldest rock formations, dating back up to 450 million years. The The fresh, clear waters invite swimming, while the densely wooded areas attract hikers. The rugged and jagged coastline makes for a playground for the more adventurous explorers. Summers are generally warm and humid, while winters can be cold and snowy. The spring and autumn seasons are particularly beautiful, with bird migrations and changing leaf colors, respectively. Nothing like an off-season visit. Escape the crowds, traffic jams, and crowded parking lots by planning your stay midweek in May, June, September, or October. Check out the activities, accommodations, and camping experiences available, and plan ahead for a safe and memorable visit. Shenandoah National Park stretches along Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains, offering sweeping views and diverse outdoor experiences. Skyline Drive runs 105 miles through the park, with overlooks providing stunning vistas of the Shenandoah Valley. Beyond the road, visitors discover wild forests, flowing streams, and abundant wildlife, including black bears and white-tailed deer. Rocky outcrops of granite, quartz, and greenstone break through the canopy, creating natural viewpoints across the mountains. The park rises from 550 feet to over 4,000 feet, with its highest point at Hawksbill Mountain. Shenandoah was officially established in 1936 as Virginia's first national park, preserving a narrow stretch of rugged terrain. Old Rag Mountain, one of the park's toughest and most popular hikes, challenges visitors with its 9-mile loop and rock scrambles. The climb rewards hikers with panoramic views from its rocky summit, attracting adventurers from across the country. Summer temperatures stay mild, with mountain highs about 10 degrees cooler than the surrounding lowlands. Waterfalls and swimming holes are scattered throughout, offering refreshing spots during hot July and August days. The park's hardwood forests thrive in summer, and June brings blooms of mountain laurel across the hillsides. For a quieter experience, hike the Appalachian Trail in late summer when through hikers have moved farther north. Located a breathtaking 90 minutes west of the town site of Jasper, 3 hours east of Prince George, and 30 minutes north of Valemount Mount Robson Provincial Park, was established by a special act of the British Columbia Legislature in 1913. Texcoco Nation, the area's earliest known inhabitants, called Mount Robson, Yuhai Haskun, which translates to the Mountain of the Spiral Road. This referred to the layered appearance of the mountain. Mount Robson itself is the tallest peak in the Canadian Rockies, with nearly 3,000 meters of steep vertical ascent from the Kinney Lake shoreline, something that few mountains anywhere in the world can claim to offer. It is also considered one of the most challenging mountains to climb due to its unrelenting vertical ascent, unexpected changes in weather, avalanches, ice and rockfall, etc. In more than 217,000 hectares of mostly undisturbed wilderness, wildlife populations are allowed to ebb and flow with minimal intervention from humans. There are excellent wildlife viewing opportunities throughout the park. From mountain goats on the many cliffs and rock slides to moose in low wetland areas, patient observers will be well rewarded. Shorter, but still interesting and beautiful hikes and walks leave from all three campsites, as there are multiple trailheads along the corridor. only properly skilled, equipped, and experienced climbers should attempt this difficult 3,954-meter peak. Inikluwanni National Park and Reserve is home to vast ice fields and Canada's tallest mountain, Mount Logan. The park's massive glaciers feed the Alsek River, which carves through its wild and remote valley. Flight-seeing tours offer stunning views of ice fields, peaks, and valleys, with landings on glaciers for unforgettable experiences. Rafting, the Alsek River brings adventurers face to face with grizzlies, sheep, and dramatic glacial landscapes. Kathleen Lake provides a tranquil setting for kayaking, hiking, or relaxing amid wildflowers and mountain views. King's Throne Trail rewards hikers with panoramic views of the lake and surrounding rugged terrain. Wildlife thrives here, including Dall sheep, caribou, grizzlies, black bears, moose, and more than 150 bird species. Golden and bald eagles soar above while ground squirrels and wolverines scurry through the tundra. Archaeological evidence shows the Tuchoni people lived here after the last ice age. Development began in the 1890s and increased significantly after the Alaska Highway was built in 1942. Most of the park remains inaccessible by road, preserving its pristine and untamed nature. To reach the park's core, visitors often rely on small aircraft, rafting, hiking, or skiing across remote terrain. The surrounding terrain ranges from desert lowlands to lush high-altitude forests on nearby plateaus. Zion National Park centers on the spectacular Zion Canyon, which stretches 15 miles long and plunges nearly 3,000 feet deep. Mormon pioneers in the 1860s named the area Zion, inspired by its dramatic beauty and biblical grandeur. The Narrows and the Subway are two of the park's most iconic and adventurous hiking areas. Angel's Landing offers breathtaking views after a steep 1,500-foot climb along narrow, exposed ridgelines. Despite its ruggedness, Zion also features delicate wonders like weeping sandstone walls and vibrant hanging gardens. Nearly 5 million visitors explore Zion each year, making it the third most visited national park in the U.S. Summer crowds and heat can be intense, prompting permit systems and reminders to seek less traveled backcountry spots. Trails through canyons and rivers may be dangerous during thunderstorms due to the risk of flash floods. Always check weather conditions before entering vulnerable areas like the Narrows or other river-based hikes. Zion's mix of bold cliffs and fragile ecosystems make it a place where awe and caution must go hand in hand. The park's 232 square miles offer enough variety for both adrenaline seekers and nature lovers to explore. Yellowstone National Park, established in 1872, is America's first national park and spans parts of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. It covers nearly 3,500 square miles, making it one of the largest national parks in the United States. The park sits atop a dormant supervolcano, fueling the world's largest concentration of geysers and hot springs. Old Faithful, Yellowstone's most iconic geyser, erupts regularly and draws millions of visitors each year. Steamboat Geyser, also located here, is the tallest active geyser in the world. Around 50% of the planet's hydrothermal features are found within Yellowstone's boundaries. The park features colorful hot springs, bubbling mud pots, and vibrant geothermal landscapes that seem almost otherworldly. Yellowstone is home to diverse wildlife, including bison, grizzly bears, wolves, elk, and moose. It hosts the largest buffalo herd in the United States, freely roaming the open plains. Visitors can also spot mountain goats, bighorn sheep, and even elusive cougars or coyotes. Trails throughout the park offer access to stunning sights like the Yellowstone Grand Canyon and hidden waterfalls. Spanning 415 square miles, the park lies between Estes Park and Grand Lake in Colorado's high country. Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado welcomes over 4.5 million visitors each year with stunning alpine scenery. It offers postcard-worthy peaks, alpine lakes, scenic drives, and trails through diverse mountain ecosystems. Just under 2 hours from Denver, it's a favorite escape for families, hikers, climbers, and nature lovers. Visitors can hike to waterfalls, summit Long's Peak, or explore over 350 miles of hiking trails. Wildlife is abundant, with more than 3,000 elk, 400 bighorn sheep, and regular moose sightings. Moraine Park is ideal for spotting elk at sunrise when they're most active and lighting is perfect. The best visiting season is May to September, when roads are open and snow-free trails are accessible. Trail Ridge Road and Old Fall River Road offer scenic drives with panoramic views and wildlife encounters. Due to winding mountain roads and frequent wildlife crossings, drivers should remain alert and patient. To avoid summer crowds, consider visiting in late May, early June, or September after Labor Day. It borders Kings Canyon National Park, and the two parks are often visited together due to their close proximity. Sequoia National Park lies in central California and spans 631.3 square miles of dramatic forested mountain terrain. The park is best known for its giant sequoia trees and for Mount Whitney, the tallest peak in the lower 48 states. Sequoia National Park contains the largest and most complete grove of sequoias, located in the famous giant forest. The General Sherman tree, the world's largest tree by volume, stands tall within this iconic forest. Besides massive trees, the park shelters black bears, coyotes, foxes, deer, cougars, and elusive wolverines. Visitors may also spot badgers, beavers, and 11 different species of woodpeckers among the towering trees. Late May through early October is the ideal time to visit due to warmer weather and full access to roads. Summer facilities operate throughout the park, including the Sequoia Shuttle, which connects to nearby Visalia. Most of Kings Canyon becomes inaccessible to vehicles from late October to late April due to seasonal closures. The park surrounds a lake formed within Mount Mazama's collapsed volcanic caldera, created after a massive eruption 7,500 years ago. Crater Lake National Park lies in Oregon's Cascade Mountains and is known as one of the snowiest inhabited places in the U.S. With a depth of 592 meters, Crater Lake is the deepest lake in the U.S. and ranks ninth deepest in the world. The lake receives no water from rivers or creeks, making it one of the clearest and cleanest lakes on Earth. Surrounding the lake are cliffs over 600 meters high and two scenic islands, including Wizard Island, a cone-shaped cinder island. Wildlife, such as black bears, bobcats, deer, marmots, and various birds, thrive among the hemlock, fir, and pine forests. Winter attracts skilled adventurers to the 50-kilometer loop around the rim, ideal for snowshoeing and backcountry skiing. Snowfall often exceeds 10 meters annually, yet the lake rarely freezes due to its great depth and thermal properties. Spring and summer unveil hiking trails with stunning views, including paths along the rim and routes to Wizard Island. Visitors can also enjoy boating, fishing, or simply admiring the vivid blue water from many scenic overlooks. The 74,057-hectare park is accessible and beautiful in every season, offering diverse outdoor experiences year-round. It features deep canyons, mesas, and towering buttes shaped by the Colorado and Green Rivers and their many tributaries. Canyonlands National Park in southeastern Utah covers 527 square miles of dramatic desert terrain and rugged natural formations. The park is divided into 4 districts: Island in the Sky, the Needles, the Maze, and the rivers themselves. Island in the Sky is the most accessible area, offering panoramic views of canyons and distant snow-capped mountains. Visitors are often captivated by the colorful limestone ridges, especially during sunrise and sunset when the hues are most vibrant. The Maze District is known for its challenging paths and dramatic cliffs, offering both adventure and stunning photo opportunities. Horseshoe Canyon, part of the maze, draws interest with ancient rock art and petroglyphs carved by early inhabitants. Canyonlands is home to arches and rock formations that often require long hikes or four-wheel drive routes to reach. Its plant life thrives in the arid climate, with 11 cactus species, Utah juniper, pinyon pine, wildflowers, and hardy shrubs. The park supports a rich bird population with more than 270 species, including various raptors and desert-adapted birds. Canyonlands shares Utah's fame with Arches, Zion, Bryce Canyon, and Capitol Reef, all celebrated for their desert beauty. At 10,023 feet above sea level, this dormant volcano is the stage for a breathtaking range of landscapes and skyscapes. Towering over the island of Maui and visible from just about any point, Haleakala Crater is a force of nature in every sense. Haleakala means House of the Sun in Hawaiian, and legend goes that the demigod Maui lassoed the sun from its journey across the sky as he stood on the volcano's summit, slowing its descent to make the day last longer. Sunrises and sunsets are only two of the many reasons to pay Haleakala National Park a visit on your trip to Maui. Spanning more than 30,000 acres of public land, the stunning landscapes range from Mars-like red deserts and rock gardens near the summit to lush waterfalls and streams in the park's coastal Kapahulu section near Hana. The most popular activity is to watch the sunrise or sunset above the clouds. Witnessing the sunrise or sunset from the summit of Haleakala is a must-do experience. The changing colors of the sky and the vast landscape make it a breathtaking and memorable sight. Witnessing the sun rise or set above the clouds is a reminder of the Earth's beauty and our place in the universe. It's a chance to pause, reflect, and appreciate the natural wonders that surround us. Whether you're a photographer capturing the scene or simply soaking in the magic, this experience will stay with you long after you leave the summit. Located near the town of Holbrook, Petrified Forest encompasses both sides of Interstate 40 in northern Arizona. Visitors to the drive-through park enter at the north section off Interstate 40 or the south section off Highway 180. Colorful remnants of petrified logs decorate this expansive landscape that stretches for miles in every direction. Find plenty of pullouts to view these ancient remnants up close and look for the Painted Desert Visitor Center and the Rainbow Forest Museum to learn more about the park's peculiar rocks and to see paleontological displays of the animals that once roamed this scenic wonderland. The magical work of nature is not the only attraction on display here. Visitors can also see the remains of Puerco Pueblo, a 100-room compound occupied by ancestral Puebloan people some 600 years ago. It's one of many archaeological sites in the park that also include Agate House, an 8-room pueblo built of petrified wood and occupied between 1050 and 1300. Continue the tour farther north to experience firsthand the spectacular scenery and cultural traditions of the Navajo Nation and Hopi tribe. The Painted Desert extends beyond the boundaries of the Petrified Forest, but the national park boundaries do include a good portion of the Painted Desert. The desert is comprised of layers of mudstone, shale, and siltstone. The sediments are rich in iron and manganese, which account for the variation of colors across the hills. The park sits at an average elevation of 5,400 feet, featuring over 400 species of vegetation. Grasslands comprised of blue grama, bunchgrass, and sakaton are some the most prevalent of the 100-plus species of grasses. Only in the Mojave Desert will one see a Joshua tree, the largest of the yuccas, that can grow 12 meters tall over 150 years. Named after the agave with dagger-like leaves, the 320,805-hectare Joshua Tree National Park attracts more than 2 million visitors a year, but they come to see more than the trees. An enduring symbol of the Mojave Desert, Yucca brevifolia might be the namesake of this national park in the desert east of Los Angeles. Still, it's far from the only thing to see at Joshua Tree. Dozens of trails are open to hiking, biking, and horseback riding, and the stony terrain makes it one of America's rock climbing meccas. Spring brings a carpet of wildflowers, and the super clear desert night sky makes the park an oasis for stargazing. Joshua Tree National Park is often described as an out-of-this-world experience or healing for one's soul, says Donovan Smith, the park's public information officer. With blue sunny skies almost year-round, the wide-open vistas allow the visitor to experience the true vastness of the landscape from almost anywhere in the park. It's an extraordinary place to connect with the beauty and reliance nature has to offer. Newcomers, among the 3 million visitors who pass through each year, are often surprised by the abrupt transition between the park's Mojave and Colorado deserts. Two distinct desert ecosystems, the Mojave and the Colorado, come together in Joshua Tree National Park in Southern California. This national park encompasses a fascinating variety of plants and animals, all of which thrive in the rugged mountains and exposed granite that shape the landscape. The park encompasses some of the most interesting geologic displays found in California's deserts. When viewed from the roadside, the desert may seem bare. But a closer look will reveal blossoming wildflowers, scuttling lizards, and the contorted trees for which the park was named. Tulum is any beach lover's paradise. It's one of Mexico's most beautiful beach towns, located along the Yucatan Peninsula. The beaches in Tulum stretch for miles, with silky smooth white sand and the gorgeous turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea. The beachfront in Tulum is stunning and has some of the best resorts in the Mexican Caribbean. You could easily spend your days lounging around with a cocktail in hand and taking in the natural beauty of this area. The Mayan people, who first inhabited Tulum, believed in living in harmony with nature. Many people who live in Tulum today still stand by this theory. As a result, Tulum Beach has a ton of eco-conscious hotels, such as the Alaya Tulum by Ahau. Three of these hotels have even attained Green Key certification, which is the highest standard recognized for tourism and hospitality businesses that operate sustainably. The hotels have mastered green building practices, limiting food and water wastage, protecting the natural environment, and creating jobs for residents. So you can visit Tulum and have a fantastic vacation while still having peace of mind that you're supporting sustainability and leaving a low carbon footprint behind. Despite its popularity, Balandra Beach in La Paz retains its incredible untouched beauty, thanks to strict regulations that limit development, the number of visitors, and activities that could disrupt its natural state. As part of a protected natural area, the beach remains clean and unspoiled, offering visitors a stunning beach experience. The area is renowned for its shallow, calm waters and the distinctive mushroom-shaped rock formation known as El Hongo. The shallow waters across the entire bay make it particularly appealing for families and those looking to unwind. The bay is composed of 7 beaches, and because the tides never rise above chest height, visitors can often walk around and explore each one, providing a truly unique experience. Following a yacht fire in October 2022, Balandra Beach was closed to the public. The resulting oil spillage and ash was an ecological disaster for the area and polluted the water and surrounding beaches. In March 2023, Balandra Beach reopened with a limit on capacity and quite a few restrictions, which have been changing regularly since. As of 2025, Balandra Beach is open as normal. Restrictions were originally put in place at Balandra Bay as part of the COVID-19 response. These restrictions included a limit on the number of visitors arriving by road per day and specific time slots, which were assigned on a first-come, first-served basis. There are now 2 time slots where you can enter Playa Balandra, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Capacity has been capped at 450 people, but this could change. To ensure you get in, it's recommended to arrive as early as possible. It features the only hard coral reef in the Gulf of California, estimated to be around 20,000 years old. Cabo Pulmo, located about 2 hours from San Jose del Cabo, is a national marine park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Often called the aquarium of the world, the reef supports more than 800 species of marine life. Home to over 6,000 marine species, the park includes sea lions, humpback whales, mobulas, and whale sharks. Turtles, giant groupers, reef sharks, and swirling schools of jacks make snorkeling and diving here unforgettable. Vibrant tropical fish and stunning macro life attract underwater photographers from around the world. Cabo Pulmo is a model of successful ecotourism and marine conservation on Mexico's Baja California Peninsula. Scuba diving and snorkeling are popular ways to experience this thriving underwater ecosystem up close. Five endangered sea turtle species and several types of sharks find protection in this preserved marine area. Visitors can enjoy a peaceful, natural experience away from the crowds of more commercialized destinations. The region's remoteness makes it ideal for eco-conscious travelers seeking raw beauty and marine diversity. Guests are encouraged to explore responsibly and help protect the fragile environment of Cabo Pulmo. Lanikai Beach likely fits the image when you picture a perfect Hawaiian beach. Located in the Lanikai neighborhood of Kailua on Oahu's windward side, this stunning beach is known for its powdery white sand, calm turquoise waters, and breathtaking views of the offshore Makalua Islands, locally known as the Mokes. Despite its small size, just about a half-mile long, due to seawall erosion, Lanikai Beach is consistently ranked among the most beautiful beaches in the world. With serene waters, picturesque views, and soft white sand, it's the perfect place to unwind, kayak, swim, or soak up the Hawaiian sun. The weather at Lanikai Beach is typically warm and breezy, with temperatures ranging from the mid-70s to mid-80s year-round. Trade winds keep the area comfortable, but it's best to check the forecast for rain or strong surf before planning your beach day, especially if you're planning to kayak or stand-up paddleboard to the Mokes. Your first glimpse of the shimmering turquoise waters, the powder-soft, white sands, and the swaying coconut trees will make your jaw drop as you reach for your smartphone to capture what's likely to be the Instagram photo highlighting your trip. But photos of Lanikai Beach rarely do justice to its pristine, untouched beauty. A true slice of tropical paradise, widely acclaimed to be one of Hawaii's best beaches, if not the world's best. For amateur nature photographers, the best time to get stunning photos of Lanikai Beach are either the golden hours in the early morning or late evening. Hunters, North America leaves a lasting impression through its bold landscapes, vibrant cultures, and rich history woven into every mile. Each place tells a different story, yet together they form a powerful narrative of diversity and discovery. It's a land where nature and humanity collide in the most spectacular ways. Even after the journey ends, memories of its grandeur continue to stir the soul. And someday, they might just call you back for more.